Today's topic is: what free things online should everyone take advantage of? Radio Garden is a global map of active radio stations. You can rotate the globe anywhere and listen in. Want to know what's on the radio in Morocco right now? You can find out here. Radio is a similar website. It's a world map that allows you to both click on individual countries and also go back to different decades to see what was popular there at the time. The Internet Archive should be regarded as one of the 7 wonders of the information age. Sunny Classroom if you want to learn computer networking. Super bright professor who has some underappreciated tricks for things like memorizing subnets. Humor is a bit dry, but if you want an Asian guy who out of the blue hits you with things like, "Thank you for being patient with my strong Chinglish," you'll love him. Definitely recommend. Temp Mail for one, you can make unlimited, free, completely disposable emails just at the click of a button. Abandonware Games. There is an entire library of absolute gem games you have never played that are not available on online platforms, completely for free. Some of them are not downloadable, but will link you to places where you can buy them, so no piracy is present here. You absolutely have to give a try to Saw and you are empty. Saw is a spin-off game that takes place after Saw 1's ending in an alternative universe where Detective Tapp had survived. The controls are weird and the gameplay loop is repetitive, but I think that it's still really cool. You Are Empty is practically Half-Life clone, and might be too long for some gamers, but it is absolutely fun and really dynamic, as you never stay too long in one place. For university students, Zotero is a great, no-bullshit reference manager. Also, Sci-Hub for accessing paywall journal articles. Definitely LibriVox. They host copyright-free books which volunteers read out and record. Most of the time, it's not exactly the same level as an Audible production, but free is free and they have a lot on there. Justin Guitar. If you want to try learning guitar, his lessons are really great and easy to follow, and they're free. Some of the extra stuff costs money, but you don't need any of it to learn. DaVinci Resolve. Best video editing software that you can get for free. CapCut is also quite awesome if you are a complete noob and just want some stuff for your socials. Great presets. Internet Archive. Libby is also a fantastic resource for borrowing digital books from your local library. Some have mentioned language learning in this thread too, and I want to add that Character AI does a decent job with learning through writing. You can listen to the voice speak it with you. You can ask AI any questions you have about anything pertaining to the language to fill in your knowledge gaps. Not sure if it's been posted, but Flashpoint Archive includes thousands of archived Flash games from your childhood, if, like me, you grew up in the early 2000s. Some museums' websites have online walkthroughs, so you can simulate seeing at least part of the collection without going there or paying an entry fee. Illuvetfen Smolpf. Seriously. These two have literally saved my skin so many times. It takes less than a minute to merge PDF files, compress them, split them, convert to and fro to different formats and much more. Truly amazing websites. Kaggle. It's a site with great free data analytics lessons and data sets. It is a great skill set to have. Remove.bg, it has a very simple interface for removing the background of pictures. It does a pretty decent job of identifying the background. It also includes a magic brush so you can restore parts of the background or the picture, or erase just specific parts of the picture. It also has a Canva integration so you can edit your picture appropriately and then dump it right into a Canva project. All the AI tools I have tried, it was not the one I would have picked for one I would use every day. Amateur photographer and children's book author, also a surprise by the way, here. I literally use this website a few times a week on average and daily sometimes when projects are being put together and finalized. I built QRFA.st, which offers free QR codes. I built it because I heard horror stories about people making QR codes, only to find out later they had a trial, and now were being forced to pay $30 per month to have their codes work. I am a serial entrepreneur and have the skills, so I just got to work building it. Users get 10 free dynamic codes that they can update even after printing them, and unlimited static codes, which cannot be updated because they have fixed data embedded in the code. Education via YouTube. Seriously, I got into music production to complement my songwriting/guitar playing, and it is ridiculous how many top-tier producers are just putting stuff out there. It's a huge teaching tool. I used it to learn saxophone, slowing down songs to transcribe. How to code in Python and SQL, what to look out for on a car I'm interested in buying, air crash incidents, as explained by an actual commercial pilot. Anna's Archive, one of the best places to find books online. It has many obscure academic books you can't find easily elsewhere. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, free kids books that get delivered to your door. FFmpeg. It's a free command line tool that can cut/merge/re-encode MP3/MP4/any other video/audio format you can think of. Instead of finding some random website to convert .mp3 to .wav, spending an hour uploading a huge S file, you can cut out the middleman and just use what they use under the hood on your local machine. Requires a bit of technical knowledge, but you can normally Google how to _FFmpeg, and you'll find a command you can copy-paste. Merlin Bird ID by the Ornithology Lab at Cornell University is like Shazam for birds. Just tap the microphone button and it'll identify the sources of the chirping you hear around you. Free samples. You can Google free samples or free samples of insert desired product and get hundreds of thousands of legit offers. Type in your name and address and they send you whatever you signed up for, completely free. I did this for years as a teen and got all the shampoo, perfume, and gadgets my heart desired. My mom was pissed when I received free spermicide though. My absolute favorite was the hundreds of stickers and temporary tattoos of a cowboy potato. My best friend and I put them everywhere. A basic, get started, class with Microsoft Excel. Such a useful tool that most people don't know how to properly use. Photopea. A lot like Photoshop but on a web browser. Back in high school I took a photo editing class using Photoshop, though I didn't learn anything. They advanced 90% of what I did you can do on Photopea. For movies, Canopy and Hoopla. Both offered through your local libraries and have some fantastic film selections, both modern and historical. Ninite. Tons of freeware in one spot. You pick everything you need and download the installer. Then give that installer permission once and it loads everything on your list. Super handy after reloading a fresh OS. If you do research, either for work or school, I highly recommend Zotero. You can create libraries full of articles with citation information at the ready, you can highlight and leave notes on the articles, and you can even make groups so others can see and comment on the same page, great for group projects. It even has a browser extension that when you click it immediately makes a PDF copy of the article you're viewing. I didn't learn about it until my last year of undergrad, and it honestly saved me so much time and headaches from taking notes on online articles. The free version ends when you reach a certain number of saved articles, but I believe that number is in the triple digits, so the majority of people should be fine. Linux. With Windows going apeshit, a lot of us are evacuating, but I never expected it to feel like such a big upgrade. Sure, it's a tough transition for a couple days, having to Google how to install video codecs on Fedora, and how to auto-mount hard drives on boot. But then you see how helpful the community is, and you keep running into all these clever solutions that they've implemented on problems you always assumed you'll have to live with. We've seen Facebook and Amazon successfully monopolize and now live in the awkward aftermath with no cheap stores and awkward social structures. But Microsoft's embrace, extend, extinguish has not yet won, and this is a piece of paradise we can all keep alive together. Epic Games Weekly Free Games. It's just nice to try out some games you normally wouldn't try, and you discover cool games this way. Calibre is a cross-platform free and open-source suite of ebook software. Calibre supports organizing existing ebooks into virtual libraries, displaying, editing, creating and converting ebooks, as well as syncing ebooks with a variety of e-readers. Editing books is supported for EPUB and AZW3 formats. QBitTorrent, it is a cross-platform free and open-source BitTorrent client. Dezomify. Ever wanted high-resolution images of museum art and paintings to print or use digitally? You can download them using the Google Arts and Culture link through their website. You should definitely take advantage of free online courses from platforms like Coursera or edX, open-source software like LibreOffice or GIMP, and free trials for various services like Canva or Adobe. Also, public domain books, podcasts, and YouTube tutorials are all gold mines for learning and entertainment. GIMP and Inkscape, free and open source versions of Photoshop and Illustrator. They operate like they're a couple of versions behind the Adobe products, but they're also still using the old user interface that most people prefer. Faxzero.com. You can send free faxes without a machine and only your computer. It's amazing. Hoffman Academy. If you want to learn piano but are a complete beginner with music. Friendly for all ages, and there's something like 300 lessons on YouTube or their website. Still making new ones after a handful of years. Blender, for when you want to get into 3D modeling and animation. So many mainstream games and movies have been made in this software, and it's completely free. Print on demand, the ability to sell physical products without having to spend a penny. Omnivore. Amazing, to read later, app. You can save blog posts, web pages, PDFs, newsletters, etc. and read it later. Similar to Pocket, but all the good features are free. Project Gutenberg. It has books with expired copyrights, 70,000 free ebooks. Uncrawler. App on GitHub that allows you to crawl through sites and download light novels from various sites, then pack them up in your preferred reading format, mine is EPUB, and read it offline on your PC, phone, tablet, reader, etc. I read a lot of Chinese/Japanese light novels, and I used to struggle trying to find a good source that is not a browser website, as I prefer reading on a recliner on my tablet. It changed my life a lot. Grafana Cloud as a visualizing tool. Convenient if you need to convert a lot of data into charts, diagrams. Cisco Networking Academy, learn cybersecurity, Python and more, neetacad.com. They have numerous free self-paced courses on here. A lot of them come with a digital badge via Credly that will help boost your resume by showing you are knowledgeable and skilled in the subject matter. These courses also help prepare you for certain Cisco certifications as well. A duck.com email address. You can easily create a unique email address on the fly that will forward to your actual inbox. So when you're forced to give an email address to order something from Shadowvendor.com and then just deactivate that address if and when they share it with spammers or start spamming themselves. YouTube tutorials. You can learn how to do or fix just about anything by watching some YouTube videos. When I hear people complaining/bragging that they are bad at something, I just assume they are a huge fucking loser because there's a trillion videos with step-by-step instructions for free a few clicks away.